And we are back with this story. Some people visiting the U.S. may soon be required to hand over their social media passwords. The extreme vetting procedure is just one of several being considered to screen refugees and visa applicants for potential security threats here in the U.S. Trace Gallagher is live with more on this. And the big question I have, Trace, how is this going to work, and who's to say they can't lie about that?
Both good questions, yeah. And Abby, under the current vetting process right now, Homeland Security Secretary John Kelly says they have really not much to work with. So when it comes to screening refugees and visa applicants, they have to rely mainly on documentation and background questions. And of course, when you're dealing with failed states like Syria and Somalia, passports and other forms of identification may not really be accurate, which means some of the vetting process comes down to the honor system. Not very comforting. One of the ideas being bandied about by DHS is the ability to check a refugee or visa applicant's social media footprint. Listen.
But if they come in and say, we want to say, for instance, what websites do you visit, and give us your passwords so that we can see what they do on the internet. And, you know, this might be a week, might be a month. They may wait some time for us to vet. If they don't want to give us that information, then they don't come. We may look at we want to get on their social media with passwords. What do you do? What do you say? If they don't want to, you know, cooperate, then they don't come in.
Right. You got to turn over your password. Secretary Kelly says looking at phone records and financial records might also be a possibility. That way you could follow the money. The Obama administration also considered obtaining social media password information. And, for example, if you look at the San Bernardino terrorist, the FBI acknowledges that private Facebook messages sent by the wife, Tashfeen Malik, years before the attack did indicate that they had been radicalized. Now, on the flip side, obtaining password information would certainly generate pushback from privacy advocates, and as some experts point out, fake social media accounts and private accounts are very easy to create, and the bad guys would likely find a way around whatever vetting policy is put into place.
Very interesting. You know, they can have all my passwords to my social media. It's just pictures of my dogs. Nothing interesting there. Thank you, Trace.